about some rules for the workplace from one of the absolute best, Elon Musk. Stay tuned. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, we lead, we inspire. Recently read an article in Business Insider called "These are 8 strict workplace rules Elon Musk makes his Tesla employees follow." Hey, copy success. Success leaves clues. So let's get to it. Once again, big shout out to Business Insider for this article. Large format meetings waste people's time. Excessive meetings are the blight of big companies and almost always get worse over time. Please get rid of all large meetings unless you're certain they are providing value to the whole audience, in which case keep them very short. Meetings should be infrequent unless a matter is urgent. You know, I'm going to step aside from the article. One of the things Steve Lonsbury, one of the mentors I worked with, used to say, meetings are up, production is down. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's get back to the article. Also get rid of frequent meetings unless you're dealing with an extremely urgent matter. Meeting frequency should drop rapidly once the urgent matter is resolved. Once again, from Elon Musk. If you don't need to be in a meeting, leave. Walk out of a meeting or drop off a call as soon as it's obvious you aren't adding value. It's not rude to leave. It's rude to make someone stay and waste their time. Avoid confusing jargon. Don't use acronyms and nonsense words for objects, software, or processes at Tesla. In general, anything that requires an explanation inhibits communication. We don't want people to have to memorize a glossary just to function at Tesla. Elon Musk. Don't let hierarchical structures make things less efficient. This is a key one. All right, this is a key one. Communication should travel via the shortest path necessary to get the job done, not through the chain of command. Any manager who attempts to enforce chain of command communication will soon find themselves working elsewhere. Musk said this in an internal letter. If you need to get in touch with someone, do so directly. A major source of issues is poor communication between departments. The way to solve this is allow free flow of information between all levels, he said. You know, when I was working in a place, we had 50 employees, and they insisted on chain of command. I mean, this isn't General Motors. We don't have thousands of people. You don't have to. You can speak directly to the person. That's what makes it a family. That's one of the advantages of a small business, is that you can communicate directly. It's one of the disadvantages of a big business. Don't take a disadvantage and try and apply it a place where you don't need it. Dumb, isn't it? If, in order to get something done between departments, an individual contributor has to talk to their manager, who talks to a director, who talks to a VP, who talks to another VP, who talks to a director, who talks to a manager, who talks to someone doing the actual work, then super dumb things are going to happen. It must be okay for people to talk directly and just make right things happen. Don't waste time following silly rules. In general, always pick common sense as your guide. If following a company rule is obviously ridiculous in a particular situation, such that it would make for a great Dilbert cartoon, then the rule should change. Don't leak to the press under any circumstances. In an email, Musk rallied against leaking to the press under any circumstances. Quote, "As an employee and shareholder, each of us has a responsibility to safeguard all information and technology we use and generate every day. Tesla will take action against those who improperly leak proprietary business information or violate the non-disclosure obligations to which we all agree. This includes termination of employment, claims for damages, and even criminal charges." He went on to list a bunch of examples in which Tesla staff were fired for leaking, including on social media. Be especially careful with social media. Don't want to leak there. And the other thing is, When you're in a meeting with people, it's okay to disagree in the meeting, but once the decision has been made, that's the decision. End of conversation. It's kind of what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas scenario. You don't discuss all the banter that went on in the disagreements that went on in the meeting. The decision was made, we're all locking arms, we're all united and embracing that decision together. Elon Musk is known to be ruthless. Elon Musk was so prone to firing sprees that Tesla employees were told not to walk past his desk in case it jeopardized their career, according to an explosive Wired article published in 2018. One source told Wired that they coined a term for Musk's outbursts, Elon's rage firings. Tesla disputed Wired's reporting as overly dramatic and sensationalized, but did say that Elon and the company's leadership will sometimes take the difficult step of letting people go who are not performing. Okay? Like that article, a lot of good points in there, a lot of good commandments, so to speak, to run when you're running your business, especially about the meetings. All right? So this is for you leaders, okay? Go over, listen to it again. There's a lot of good points in there. And remember always, don't ration the passion, fashion the passion. I'm Eli Stad.